make it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle.
Coach, this is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Head over. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Dickerson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hayes. And now look at him go. The 20,
that's your last 2 touchdowns, dude.
A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boy, you flop. Boy, you flop. Boy, you flop.
With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Get it.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All day, every day, any day. Back. Shift.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
36. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st down, it's Simpson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Right back to him on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Walker. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now again, right side. Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now again, right side. Dickerson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always. As he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. Now, they were facing a 3-and-out. They did something a lot better than going 3-and-out right there. Heck of a run.
Yeah, instead it really turned into 3-and-gone, didn't it? Because he took off and sprinted through that line of scrimmage and kept going for a long way.
On first down, Simpson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 99.
Now we give right side. Dickerson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On the ball.
18, Mike, 18. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full sprint.
On 3rd down, it's Simpson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, McNabb. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Alpha. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready? Right. Rip left. Cut up. Mike's 50. Man, I got you.
On first down, it's McNair. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now McNair. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described.
Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now it's McNair. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
2 times. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
18, Mike, 18. Check tight end. Check 2.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing. They changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They go play action. It's McNabb. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
50 to Mike. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, McNabb is going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Evan Ingram, 35 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will get them one closer. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
15 line. 55. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On first down, Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To throw, McNabb. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
I'm coming after you.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And the Saints first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's McNabb. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
McNabb to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
You ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
61, match box, they go.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. He'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now McMahon. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Check 52.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Down. 50. Plant.
Tackles.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st down, Walker. Danico Autry is in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. McMahon feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
It's 2nd down and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6.